all very predictable from Liverpool: silly mistakes and missed chances. When the team is not playing well and confidence is low, the need to be solid and not give any silly goals away is obvious. The match winners in the sides such as Coutinho can make the difference. The teams who win 10 by 1 goal when not playing well finish at the top end of the table. Klopp has brought a fantastic style of play that is excellent to watch. It won't always work to plan every game, and therefore the basics need to be there to pick up points when not at your best. The issue I have now is Klopp has had a number of transfer windows and the same players are making mistakes and haven't been replaced, and the lack of a world-class goalkeeper, dominant centre-half and a 20-goal striker is still there. They may not be bad players, just not good enough if Liverpool want to win the top honours. Mignolet, Karius, Marino, Lovren, Can and Gini are not the only ones, but are all inconsistent. The style of play of the fullbacks playing almost as wing-backs, leaving two centre-backs high up the pitch, doesn't help. The balance between the fantastic attacking football and defending needs to be resolved. The defence takes the blame, but the balance in midfield could also help out the defence and take responsibility in the game for 90 minutes and not just in spells. John Rowan Walton: despite a mixed bag of results, a win against Newcastle would have put Liverpool back in the top 4. Coutinho gave Liverpool a deserved lead with a wonderful strike, keeping up his great form since his return. There hasn't been any obvious sulking from the Brazilian since his hoped-for move to Barcelona failed to materialise, but nor should there be. Even without the coming World Cup, you'd hope that his professional pride and hefty pay packet, which came virtue of a recently signed contract, would be reason enough to knuckle down. Joselu of Newcastle United breaks away from Joe Matip and goes on to score his side's first goal. He's in excellent form, but we can do without the simpering gratitude for simply putting a shift in that some supporters are exhibiting. Newcastle's equaliser was a hapless cocktail of the dreadful defending that we've become accustomed to, along with some bad luck as the ball was struck against Joselu before going in. The failure to deal with a simple ball launched over the top was real schoolboy stuff, as another goal was given away needlessly. A poor second-half performance followed a reasonably encouraging first 45 minutes as Liverpool seemed to run out of ideas. A rare quiet performance from Maine contributed further to Liverpool's lack of menace, along with a midfield that was unable to control the game. While a win would have taken us ahead of Chelsea, a draw means that the phoning cranks calling for Klopp's head aren't going away just yet, though the international break may give them a chance to catch their breath. The next match is against Manchester United. The attacking players will have to be on the game, as a clean sheet is too much to ask. Though United are scoring plenty of goals, Mourinho won't take the game to Liverpool. The arch-pragmatist will be looking for a smash and grab from a set-piece. Jimmy Pilnick heightened journalists who earn a living talking about football are having trouble finding anything new to say about Liverpool's current predicament, so what hope is there for us mere mortals who pay our money to support the Reds? The last 2 games have seen a recurrence of the frustrations that have plagued us this season, missing chances at one end and gifting the opposition terrible goals at the other. It's mind-boggling how we managed to get hit on the break for Newcastle's equaliser, not to mention Matip and Lovren leaving a gap as wide as the River Tyne for Joselu to run into. That simply shouldn't happen in a game you're winning. Jurgen Klopp fans give their verdicts on his first 2 years at Liverpool. At the other end, the Reds squandered gilt-edged chances against both Spartak and Newcastle, with Daniel Sturridge especially fluffing his lines. In truth, we toiled in the second half at St James Park and looked devoid of ideas. The possession stats might show we're dominant, but most of that possession was in front of Newcastle's massed ranks. Constant talk of our summer transfer business doesn't help, but you can't blame fans for feeling frustrated, as it was glaringly obvious what needed to be done. Previous Liverpool managers have been undermined by having to settle for second choices, so from that angle I can't blame Klopp for waiting for the players he wants to become available. Jurgen Klopp during the Premier League match between Newcastle United and Liverpool. Image photo by John Powell, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. But it's a big gamble in an unforgiving league, and it's no coincidence that the 2 current pacesetters did strengthen the problem areas in the summer. However frustrated we feel at present, perspective is needed this early in the season. Philippe Coutinho has recaptured his best form for starters, and when Firmino and Maine recapture theirs, this Liverpool team will be a frightening prospect for any side to face. And it's not as if Spartak and Newcastle created bucket loads of chances against us. I can't think of a better way to lift the current pessimism than by getting a long overdue league win against the last season's 6th best team in England next weekend. Stephen Morehouse Egbert. The international break gives us a respite from our miserable run of form. 1 win in 7 has already put an end to any aspirations of a title challenge. The performance against Newcastle was a carbon copy of so many this season. We score a world-class goal, create enough chances to win the game comfortably but miss them. We then gift trap the opposition an equalizer, with our schoolboy defending. We are a soft touch. Teams know when they play us that we will give them chances to score. Ben Woodburn and Roberto Firmino in line for new contracts at Liverpool. Any ball into our penalty area, regardless of the quality, causes panic, and more often than not we concede a goal. If we are to have any success this season, this cannot continue. I believe all our problems can be traced back to the summer transfer window, where we did not strengthen defensively. All successful teams have a rock-solid defense. Good teams are built from the back. If you score a world-class goal and do not concede, you win. Football is such a simple game.